Hi, this is Natasha, your friendly farmer, and we are on week 7 of the CSA. So I'm sharing with you an incredibly fun, colorful box this week. We are kind of getting into the flavors of summer, lots of new things. I'm very excited to share with you. And I'll also share some ideas that we just did for a dinner, our farm to fork dinner on last Friday night that Esther's Place hosted, and give you some of the recipes that we used from there. So come take a tour with me. There's lots of great stuff this week. So very excited to finally get some cucumbers. So we have 2 different kinds. You might get one or the other in your box. This is just your traditional English cucumber, and the other one is kind of very funky, and this is a soy long cucumber. So they are my favorite, these crazy ones here. And I've just got the 2 different varieties right now. We'll have other varieties of cucumbers as the season goes on. So if cucumbers give you trouble, some people have trouble with cucumbers, go ahead and peel them, and you can scoop out the seeds, and they're really good, just peeled and scooped out the seeds and sliced. You can put them on hot dogs for a very traditional Chicago hot dog. We're going to be featuring a recipe for tzatziki, which is a wonderful yogurt sauce that you can use on top of lamb burgers or all kinds of things like that. One of my favorite things my mom would always make was just a sour cream and dill, and salt and pepper, just a little cold salad with the cucumbers. So lots of different ideas with cucumbers. Very excited for cucumbers this week. Definitely add them to your salad, all kinds of great stuff. So lots of fun cucumber excitement this week. We also have very new is some summer squash. We have different varieties, so you might get one or the other in your box. We have a zucchini, we have zephyr, which is a very cool yellow summer squash that looks like it's been Easter egg dipped, and all of these are very similar in flavor and texture, and you could use them interchangeably. These are like a weird hybrid. I don't really know where they came from. We have a couple of them, but yeah, different ones. We've also got some round ones, just a fun variety for you to try. So we've got all of those yummy squashes. My favorite thing to do with squash is to just simply chop it up, saute a little onion, garlic, put your summer squash in there, and then maybe top it with some grated cheese and a little bit of Parmesan and maybe even some sliced basil. You can also take and grate it and make zucchini bread, of course. And we have all kinds of different things that we'll be featuring, of course, because as the season goes on, we always have lots of summer squash. So what are your favorite ideas? Let us know. We'd love to feature some different things that people have done. But grated zucchini is awesome to tuck into anything. Like I make chocolate zucchini cake. You can put zucchini and chili. You can use it in a wide variety of things. So very excited to be welcoming these summer flavors coming on this week. We have dill. So these are dill heads, and they're actually the seed head from the dill, and so they make fabulous pickles. You can dry them, just simply hang them up just like this, and you can have them dried, and then whenever you're ready to make some dill pickles, you just stick a head into a jar and follow your recipe. I like to add a clove of garlic, maybe some cayenne pepper, and then your vinegar and everything like that, and your pickles either sliced or quartered or spears, whatever, and it just makes a wonderful fresh dill flavor. So we have those dill seeds. So if you're not making pickles this week, these will last for a while. Just go ahead and dry them out, and you can use them for anything. We have so many new things this week. It's so exciting. Okay, we have Dinosaur Kale. Grr. Dinosaur Kale. If that doesn't make you want to eat it, I don't know. It just is very cool. It is an Italian Toscano kale, also known as Dinosaur Kale. So just something different. It's a little more savoyed, ridgy and textured, a little darker in color. So we'll be featuring some different kinds of kale as the season goes on. But enjoy your Dinosaur Kale this week. Okay, we've got broccoli. Some of you might get florets. Some of you might get heads. Wonderful broccoli. I roasted my broccoli last night. I just took a little bit of garlic, oh my gosh, garlic and everything, garlic and olive oil, salt and pepper, and then I just roasted it. I actually roasted like all of my vegetables I had left over from the box, and it's just wonderful. So roasted broccoli, put a little bit of lemon juice and Parmesan in at the very end after you take it out of the oven. Very, very good. Okay, we've got a beautiful little head of red cabbage. Red cabbage is essentially purple, actually. It makes a wonderful dye. You can also use it for indigestion. My mother-in-law swears by it, and anytime that she has indigestion, she just takes and eats red cabbage, and it takes care of it. So pickled red cabbage and beets is a wonderful way to use that. Sweet and sour red cabbage, all delicious things that you can do. It will hold its color when you cook it, and it's just a beautiful, you know, deep purple magenta color. Again, one of my favorite purple vegetables of the season. All right, so we have some amazing beets that we are featuring this week. I have been waiting for these guys to come on. So this is a trio of beets. There's the golden beet, there's the pinker colored beets, our shioja, and those are the bullseye, and then of course our dark ones are the Detroit dark reds. So look at these beauties. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe how amazingly gorgeous these are. Some gorgeous greens, and they all have their colors to go along with them as well. So it's just some really beautiful beets. I encourage you to definitely like roast these up. All the different colors are beautiful. You can put a little bit of a balsamic drizzle and a sprinkle of feta cheese on them. They're just so beautiful. You have to enjoy the colors all together. So those are some great new beets that we have coming on this week. All right, kohlrabi. So hopefully you've explored this wonderful vegetable. A lot of people haven't had kohlrabi before, and it's really a great little vegetable. Again, you know, if you're roasting things, throw your kohlrabis in there. Just peel them first and then chop it up. Throw it in, roast it with whatever else you might be roasting, or grate it and throw it into a coleslaw. All kinds of good ideas for kohlrabi. We have a couple of onions this week. This is a beautiful heirloom called Red Long of Tropea. It's a Italian heirloom, and they have this elongated red onion. And of course, you can use the greens too. Chop them up. They're a little bit tougher than like a scallion, but you could certainly add them while you're cooking and things like that. So some beautiful fresh onions. We have some garlic chives. Speaking of onion and garlic flavor, aren't the curls cute? I think the curls are so cute. These you can chop up the whole thing. They're really young and tender. We had taken and trimmed down the garlic chives earlier in the season to allow them to regrow, and now they're just so adorable coming back. And these are just great tossed into anything in your cooking, and particularly with Asian foods. So, okay, quite the box this week. We have a couple different kinds of lettuce. This might be the last week for lettuce. We have been extremely fortunate through irrigation and stuff to prolong the lettuce this long. But this one, the curly one, is iceberg. And you might be like, oh, iceberg. But homemade iceberg, homegrown iceberg, is really, really good. We love to make BLTs, 7-layer salad, all kinds of great stuff. So iceberg, or you might also be getting a green bib lettuce or red one in your box. It just kind of depends on what we've got still available. So we have lettuce in the box this week, and enjoy that because it might be the last week for it. Huge exciting news, carrots. So these are still a little bit tiny, but we wanted to kind of give you something new exciting in the box. So we've got carrots. They might be different colored. We have some purple ones, some red ones, some orange ones, and you can also use the tops. So experiment with that. And Swiss chard. So that concludes our box. Enjoy all your goodies, all the new stuff this week. Send me your recipes. Thanks so much for joining me, Natasha from Big Rock Organics.